remember our last video when Brian heard gunshots? Well, he needs to study it, since when he heard the gunshots, they weren't really gunshots, and he didn't know that, so he kind of has to know that. So that's what he means by he has to survive with the resources around him, right? So the moisture, the sap, it expanded and the tree came down. That's basic stuff. When water turns to ice, it expands, right? Everyone knows that. So I think Brian has some studying to do. Not math studying or anything, forest studying, winter studying. And that would be awesome, right? He gets to study the animals, how he made those shoes, the snowshoes back in a different video. Remember that?
Yeah.
And how he made the jacket in a different video. And how he made the arrows in a different video.
And then in the book, he was talking about how he needs to learn things and how he needs to survive.
Yeah, he thinks he studied, but he didn't study enough.
Because it sounds like he ended up figuring out that he's in a whole different place, and he said he'll need to study to that means to survive, because in the book it says he completely different place. That means it sounds like he in a different place. That means
on chapter 14 it said it proved to be much harder than he thought it would. The temperature rose 0 degrees. The temperature rose to 0 degrees and it snowed. So that would be kind of bad, since remember one of our other videos when you should put bear skin over the hole in the top, but the snow is coming in now. It's sheltered. So that's kind of bad. And it snowed 6 inches. That's also pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a lot of stuff is happening where he needs to study and try to figure out how to survive.
Okay, 6 feet plus 2 feet, since there's 2 feet already there. Then it was added with another 6 feet. That'd be 2 feet 6 inches. And
that'll kind of be 8 inches.
And it was all dry powder. When he tried to move, it was just too much. And his cylinder boots froze to his legs, and he couldn't.
It didn't seem like the snow got up higher, because he said under 2 feet of the snow, dry powder. It seemed like the snow got higher.
And he couldn't even walk since the snow got in his boots and froze, so he had to scrape them off so he couldn't hunt. And this is bad, right?
Yeah.
And then he's this, he said, sitting by the fire, is as bad as it gets.
And it seemed like he ended up finding something new, because the rabbits, they grew larger feet and stuff like that. I mean, it seemed like the rabbit's feet got larger. It's kind of good at the same time, because when the rabbits move, the feet will be larger. He would know it's an animal for him to get more food.
He's referring to the rabbits grew more forward to make bigger feet.
But the part
now he's
is
thinking of snowshoes. He's thinking of snowshoes again. Remember the idea faded, but now he thought back of it.
But
he's going to do snowshoes.
The bad part is because the snow got higher and higher, and the bunny feet and the rabbit's feet got larger and larger, and because it's snowing, the rabbits will turn white. That will kind of be hard to hunt, but
no, remember the rabbits turn brown? That's in another video with the flukes,
But it's snowing now. Then the rabbits might probably turn white or brown.
Brown problem. And now it says he fell
But the
asleep.
bad part is it'll be hard for him to move because all that snow.
He's thinking of making 2 boats.
And it seemed like
out
he
of
making
wood,
snowshoes.
and then he tied them together cross pieces to hold them apart for an oval, and tied 2 bows together. That'd be a circle, and then he'd cut them in half for snowshoes, maybe. Right?
Yeah, it seemed like he's gonna make snowshoes because talking about snowshoes, and he keeps saying snowshoes, that means he might make snowshoes because rabbit's feet. That means he ended up making new things and new things.
And now it says they're 5-foot snowshoes. But they were frozen solid. So that's the bad part. Like every good part comes with a bad part.
But then if he finds the snowshoes, he might be able to figure out a way how to be able to, except for walking under the snow, he'll be able to find a way to walk on top of the snow.
Yeah.
Because it's rabbit's feet, because when they jump, and they're not going in the snow, they still on top of the snow. That means he might be able to find a way to make himself lighter.
He makes like some cross braces with string to tie them together, the snowshoes. But do you think the string would really hold? Like the snow could, like the ice snow. Okay, here's a demonstration. Could you hold my book? Okay, so goes like, here's the thing. Could you hold this side of that? No, hold my thing. Alright. Okay, hold this. So, here's a snowshoe. But when the sharp ice comes, the snowshoe will get bent and the string will snap. And that would be bad. See, his string would snap and that would be bad. So we don't want. So what do you think he could do?
Well, because there's other animals, even if the animal are in shelter, like
maybe he could use moose hide. Moose hide, you know.
Oh yeah, he could use the moose.
Since he says he has a ton of moose hide left, so you know.
But at the same time, every time we read like a new chapter or a new part, he always finds a way to get past.
He thinks it should be kind of like a tennis racket. Oh yeah, snowshoes are like tennis rackets, right?
Yeah, because
a very crud tennis racket though.
And he could probably use the other animals to kill like probably like some bears or stuff like that. Or he could kill a bear and probably use like some bear like stuff, like the bear has to be able to like move.
Says he had not taken fur off the hide strips and there's enough to fill the holes with fur. So like, you know, the holes in the tennis racket about that big? He fills them with fur and it'll be kind of like a furry snowshoe.
But at the same time, Brian still needs to find shelter and stuff because it seemed like he's in a whole new place, it seemed like.
Yeah, but then it says it started to burn off. And then if it burned off, like the stuff from the fire would still be there and it'd be like melted in, so it'd help him get up, not down, right?
But I still wonder what happened to the trees though, because remember the trees like was exploding, and because we said it might be the ice, something could still be happening still probably.
Yeah, the second shoe went much faster because of the practice he had on the first one. That's reasonable, right?
Yeah. I mean, it seemed like the snow got higher, where it seemed like Brian would need to get more animals to kill them. You can get more warmer, and he will need to still get more food because it seemed like he'll need to travel and get more stuff, and he'll need to get snowshoes and probably gloves or probably like a coat, but mainly he will still needs to find stuff to be warm for the winter because the snow getting higher and higher, where he will need more stuff to use except for the stuff he already got.
And now it says he took 2 steps and fell flat on his face in the snow.
That means we're trying to figure out what will happen to Brian with the snow, and because he need more stuff to use.
Yeah. And now
it seemed like something happened to the shoes.
Toes kept tripping and falling over until he saw a foot strap.
And it seemed like something happening to the shoes because the shoes were clumsy. That means it seemed like something was happening to the shoes probably.
And then he said he knew what was wrong because he didn't have his foot straps adjusted right.
I mean, it seemed like he needs to figure that out, but the hard part is he got to figure out the snow problem because the snowshoes might not work out good for him.
Yeah.
Because even if he does find a way to be able to walk on top of the snow, still because the bunny is kind of light.
It made all the difference. He tripped twice more, and then he developed the pace. It's like how rabbits develop a pattern. He's developing a pace. You know, like the pacer test.
Yeah, that means it seemed like he figuring out a way how to be able to control the snowshoes and be able to move around instead of keep tripping
not
and
too
tripping.
slow, not too fast, just right. Wow, Ryan's pretty smart.
That means seem like he needs to walk in the right way to be able to move across the snow. That means seem like he figuring out a new way how to travel like a bunny, how the bunny be able to stay on top of the snow. Seem like he able to figure out a way how to be able to move through the snow instead of keep tripping and tripping. He found a way to walk straight.
Now it says he didn't get snow down his boots. His legs stay dry, super dry. Do you know what that means? He's like good since his legs are warm now, and so he can hunt. And that's a good thing. Now that he can hunt, he can get fire for the firewood, and he said he needed to do that back on like page 103, and now he could actually do it. So he's like found a solution to his problem.
Now he seems like he can do more things because now he's able to avoid more stuff because now it seems like it got better for him now. That means he found out a solution what to do for the problem. And now he's good for the winter.
Yeah. Now it says
I heard it.
he slept until daylight at 9 o'clock. He moved straight to the dead popular
Hey,
square
kiddos, give me five, give me five.
a mile
If you're not
down
currently in a
Lake
video,
Shore.
don't start one till after the mini lesson, okay? If you're in a video right now, you can finish it. Kiddos, you'll run or wrap yours up soon, okay?
We can make it longer. Maybe we can make it